Cardio, it's a term we tend to overcomplicate in fitness, but cardio is short for cardiovascular exercise. And really, that is any exercise that works on your heart and on your lungs. That being said, what is the best form of cardio, what is the worst form of cardio, and what is the most effective? And that's exactly what we're gonna cover in this video. Let's go.
I know something only I know. I got superpowers, but that's something only I know. What I want is mine. If I say it in my mind, I'll teach you if I had time.
Go. What's up, guys? It's your boy Mike Diamonds, and this is the news I've been dying to tell you guys. This has been a month in the making, but I can officially say I am now an ambassador with my protein. Something I never imagined I'd be able to say, but I keep on wondering why is so much happening so fast, and why a company like my protein would back us. And the honesty is all down to you guys' support. Every person who watches, who leaves the video a like, every person who leaves a comment, this is the result of it. And that's why they believed in us as a team, and this is why I'm even more proud that it's my protein out of all the companies, because I think you guys appreciate the honesty in my videos, and I think they appreciate it too. That being said, I don't want to ramble on, but number one, my protein's link for the US and the UK will always be in my description. Buying anything using that link tells my protein you support Mike. And just based on the whole student theme, they're the #1 online protein company, and they're cost effective, and they're one of the most competitive, if not the most competitive in terms of prices, which is why this only makes even more sense. So if you're a student or it's expensive or you can't, like, supplements is tough, my protein is the company to buy from. So link in the description. And they've also given me a discount code for now, and I think the discount code ends on the 22nd of June. For 20% off of everything you save, of everything you buy, you can use the code DIAMONDS20. Anything you get from my protein, that directly supports me. It tells me, them, you support Mike. But let's get into it. Supplements for fat loss. Let's get real. What supplements I believe are extremely essential for fat loss? It's only a few. Number one is omega-3s. Why? When you're in a caloric deficit, your joints still need lubrication. Losing fat lessens the lubrication in your joints. Omega-3s are extremely important just so your joints and your tendons can still be well lubricated when dieting. This is extremely essential. Number two is daily vitamins. Because you're in a caloric deficit, your body's not getting all the vitamins that it needs within that small amount of calories you're supposed to eat. So it's very easy for your immune system to be weakened just because you're not eating enough. So daily vitamins to be able to get your immune system on. And the third one, which I believe is essential but not so much, is branched-chain amino acids. In short, branched-chain amino acids protect your muscle. In your body, they shift the balance from protein degradation to protein synthesis, so you can be able to maintain your muscle instead of break it down when you're doing cardio. You want to take this before your cardio or after your cardio session to take care of your muscles. Apart from that, the rest you guys see here, I will put in less of importance. In terms of the pyramid scheme of fat loss, supplements is the second least important thing, but it will help you. I'll be honest with you guys, when I did my 90-day transformation, buying the food was getting so expensive, and it was hitting my pocket as a student, and that is why another reason I'm so appreciative of this sponsorship. Whey protein. You guys saw me eat a lot of meat in my 90-day transformation. One, that's because I wanted to eat the food instead of drink it. However, it was extremely expensive. Whey protein impact, whey isolate is what I went for. I've only ever used whey in my life. I'll never use any other because for me, it doesn't work. So impact whey isolate. This is cheaper. 20 grams of protein from a scoop is cheaper than getting 20 grams of protein from food in terms of your chicken breast or in terms of your beef. So if you're looking for a cost-effective way to get your protein, that is why people go in and buy protein. So impact whey protein, this is the whey protein I recommend. And then stuff like the protein brownies and protein cookies, I think this has like 36 grams of protein per cookie and 23 grams per brownie. That is amazing. However, is it essential for fat loss? No. But will this help you on your diet? And this is why I picked this. Yes, I have a sweet tooth. I like eating chocolates and so on. This is a perfect substitute. You're getting your protein, you're getting your fibers, and that is why I got this. 0 calorie syrup for the pancakes, which is another great thing about my protein. They diversify. And I also got my pre, but I haven't tried it, so I can't give you an honest review on that. But that is all the supplements for fat loss. That is the part of it. Like I said, link in the description, anything my protein, everything that's happened, Gymshark, my protein, having 2 of the biggest companies back us as a team is amazing. Let's keep on growing. Leave the video a thumbs up if you guys are excited. Diamonds20 is a discount code on anything on the My Protein website until the 22nd of June. Let's get into cardio for fat loss. Yeah. Cardio, it's a term we tend to overcomplicate in fitness, but cardio is short for cardiovascular exercise. And really, that is any exercise that works on your heart and on your lungs. That being said, what is the best form of cardio? What is the worst form of cardio? And what is the most effective? And that's exactly what we're gonna cover in this video. Let's go. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's pouring and I'm out here trying to make this video, so drop a big thumbs up for your boy. But let's get into what is the best form of cardio. And my short answer for that is cardio that you enjoy. It can be football. It can be basketball.
To LeBron for 3 for the win. Yes!
It can be boxing. Ever gets your heart rate up from its resting period, that is the best form of cardio. But the biggest question is, what is the best form of cardio for fat loss?
I know something only I know. I got superpowers, but that's something only I know.
Now, if you think about it in terms of sports, there are different sports that require different heart rates in terms of how much aerobic activity you're performing. And I'll use the perfect example as football or basketball, where it's high intensity and you're consistently running and your heart rate is consistently up. It's a good reason why you can see most of the athletes have this high level of endurance and are quite lean, compared to a sport like baseball where the movement isn't as active compared to those 2 sports where they're only running between base plates when they have to, and that cardiovascular activity isn't, or heart rate isn't the same compared to one as football or basketball. And you can see the body difference between the 2 different types of athletes. Now, let's dive into what is the best cardio for fat loss.
Dr. Seuss, I think they running out of rhymes now.
Now that we've established that the best form of cardio is cardio you enjoy, there's one golden rule. It doesn't matter how much cardio you do, 1 hour, 2 hours, the golden rule is you need to be in a caloric deficit. But once you've established that you're in a caloric deficit, cardio is used as a tool to put you deeper into a deficit because you're burning calories with whatever form of cardio you're doing. So the 2 topics, light intensity state cardio, otherwise known as LISS, or high intensity interval training, otherwise known as HIIT or HIIT training.
Yeah, I've been the dude since I made a YouTube. Fuck 1,000,000 views, need a view.
I'm gonna be talking about 2 forms. The first one, light intensity state cardio. And that cardio can be in terms of a brisk walk, where you're taking a particular walk and you're maintaining your heart rate at a certain level. Let's say you're maintaining your heart rate at 55%. This walk will allow you to burn calories. That is the idea. And the best way to do it is any form you can track it. Get an app that can track your number of steps or anything you can track. Or you say you're gonna do walking for 20 minutes, as long as you're keeping that form consistent. Now, light intensity state is highly recommended for people who are obese or you're just getting into the gym. Why? Because high intensity state can be rather taxing on your joints and your body. So it's easier for you to rather ease into it than put so much strain on your body. Now, moving on into high intensity interval training. An example of that is sprinting for 1 minute, where you're bumping your heart rate up to maybe 80%, and then jogging or walking for about a minute as well, where you're bringing your heart rate down, and doing that for 1 minute alternating. For 20 minutes, imagine you do that for 20 minutes, and that is personally what I did. Now, high intensity interval training, in terms of all the studies that I've done, has been more effective in reducing fat. Why? Number one is that you're burning more calories in a shorter amount of time. Number two, the impact in terms of the running you're doing on your legs and on your muscles and recruiting your hand movement also burns more calories compared to walking as other forms. Now, also for HIIT, the same idea. You want to be able to track it. So say you want to do it for 20 minutes, or you're able to track it via using a cardio machine, or you're using a Stairmaster. It might not be accurate, but as long as you can see how much you're doing and consistently use that, that is perfectly fine. So that is my opinion on the best form of cardio, high intensity interval training. That is what I did in my 90-day transformation, and I found it extremely effective, better than just walking for me. List didn't do it.
For now, guys, that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it was informative. Again, link in the description to shop anything from my protein. Use Diamonds20 on checkout. My Gymshark link's also down there if you guys want to get anything from Gymshark. I appreciate the support. Leave the video a like. If you're new to the channel, click the subscribe button right here. And if you haven't seen the previous video, this is it here. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
I know something only I know. I got